Weather tracking technology has had massive improvements over the years. I got to speak with our own Skip McBride and another familiar face to talk about the differences between then and now.
In '83, that wall right there had 3 maps: Texas and Oklahoma, the Midwest, and the U.S. And the only way that you could put anything on it was to take magic marker and draw the fronts in with magic marker. That's how you did it.
After the times of using magic markers, we upgraded to magnetic weather symbols. Symbols which Skip might have had a little bit too much fun with.
We got in serious trouble. Warren Sewer, who was the general manager at the time, came through the door over here, and we were throwing the weather symbols across the room and getting them to stick on the wall. And I swear there was one halfway across. He walked in and said, "What's going on?" And it hit the floor. It never made it to the wall.
Computer graphics were introduced soon after, and weather graphics developed rapidly.
And we went with graphics from this little bitty computer, and we've progressed to where we are today, which is absolutely amazing.
Presentation isn't the only part that has changed. Today, we get tornado warnings as soon as they are issued through computers. But it was a bit different in the 80s.
I would be on the air right here, and they'd just stick their head out and go, "We got a tornado warning for Archer County." And we'd report tornado warning for Archer County. That was it.
But it wasn't just during severe weather that we relied on others to get our information. Day-to-day weather observations took help from others in the community.
Towns, I had weather watchers in the towns. They would call in if they got wind and rain, tornado, something like that. They would call me every day with the high temperature and any winds that they were reported, but they didn't have any equipment. It was just sight.
Technology from then to now has changed drastically. Radar has been one of the biggest changes in storm coverage, and Skip might be a little jealous of where the technology is heading.
And that's the only thing that we had to look at storms, was this little bitty radar, and it was in the hallway back down here with the storm spotters, with Charlie Byers and the storm spotters. And of course we've progressed now to Doppler and all the stuff that you work with on a daily basis, that I sit at home and go, "I wish I had that."
Well, Skip, another one of our old friends is using this technology too. Mark Fox, who you may remember at KFDX from the late 80s to the late 90s, is now the meteorologist in charge at the National Weather Service in Norman, Oklahoma. So Mark, what's the biggest difference between the old radar and the new?
The radars now can see, instead of just a little smudge on the screen, they can see individual pixels down to about 5 kilometers or even less.
Radars weren't the only piece of equipment that needed an upgrade. How were the old satellites?
The satellites, which when I started, you could only get a satellite image once every hour or so. And to do that, you'd have to go to another machine, download it, take a look at it, and then a couple hours later, go do that again, download it, check how things have changed.
Satellite technology has improved a lot.
These days, you can just call up every 30 minutes or so, and when we've got severe weather, it's down to 1 minute. And the detail is just as good as a standard camera and seeing from space. So
these improvements, plus better observations around the globe, have drastically improved forecasting and forecast models. These models are an incredible tool, but it's still up to who wields it.
But the role of the meteorologist is still the same. It's to interpret what we think is going to happen based on our knowledge, our observations, and our expertise. And I think that's always going to be there. It's a lot easier to see those highly detailed models these days.
Over the years, lead times on warnings have increased and forecasting has improved. And we are now able to forecast significant weather events several days out. But this will never be perfect, so the last step will likely never change.
We're never going to be able to say, okay, it's your house that's going to get hit today, or your town, or your street. But we can get people prepared, and the one thing that really hasn't changed is it's still up to us at home, knowing what to do and knowing how to act given all this information that's coming at you.
One of the most exciting improvements for the future is the next generation of radars, which will greatly help the future of severe storm coverage. We'll be right back.